14 kids, no income, no father, no house, and she says her octuplets were from 6 embryos placed in her womb. And here come the legal investigations. A cultural train wreck that is the Nadia Suleiman interview next. But first, time for Countdown's number 2 story tonight's worst persons in the world, and the bronze to Glenn Beck of Fixed News. Response to the president signing S-chip, the kids' insurance program, by losing his mind, if any. We're on the road to socialism. I'm just saying, wow, we got that S-chips going for us. Hey, I got an idea. If we're going to go down the road to socialism, I mean, why not really go for it, huh? Comrades, good news from the Western Front. Our glorious revolution is starting to take hold. Oh, the revolution of change. Our fearless leaders just signed in S-chips. And earlier today, he spoke out against capitalism. Beck did this on a show whose debut was advertised in a series of commercials in which he insisted it was time for people to stop calling politicians they did not like communists. The betting line is not yet out from Vegas, but I'm going to wager some large cash that he is actually crazy. The runner-up, Billo the Clown, sent his stalker producer, Little Jesse, out to abuse Russell Tice, the NSA whistleblower who joined us 2 weeks ago to reveal what he knew of the agency's panoramic illegal spying on American reporters and other citizens. Mr. Tice said, "I have no comment for you guys. I have already spoken. That is enough," and suggested if they wanted more details, they should go and stalk George Bush and ask him. I love Russ Tice. Billo, of course, followed the ambush video and said, "The bottom line on this is that Tice made some very serious accusations. He went on NBC News." Actually, he went on MSNBC. Pay attention. He went on NBC News, and he cannot back them up. Now, if we are wrong, he can join us at any time, but he cannot back them up. He is disgraceful, and so is NBC News. Sounds very morally upright, but in fact, Billo sent Little Jesse out to try to sandbag Russ Tice because Tice insulted O'Reilly. Apparently, that's illegal. An O'Reilly producer named Ron Mitchell had emailed Tice and asked him to come on the show, and Tice replied that Mitchell's boss was slime and added, "As a true conservative Republican, I can say Bill O'Reilly is a disgrace to all conservatives." But our winner in a Fixed News trifecta, Rupert. His company, News Corp, lost $6,400,000,000 in the final quarter of 2008, and it is now forecast a 30% drop in profits for the first half of 2009, when Wall Street thought the drop would only be at worst half that. Now, if I were O'Reilly, I'd tell you that News Corp hemorrhaged cash because of Fox and O'Reilly's fascism and stuff like that. But I live in the real world. All media is being crushed, especially TV. Although apparently only 2 newscasts in America exceeded financial projections in 2008. Golly, they happen to be mine and Rachel's. Nevertheless, Rupert is hemorrhaging money, and his response to this was bizarre even for him. In fact, he may have coined a new slogan for Fox Noise. In fact, he may have coined the most honest new slogan for Fox Noise ever. "While it's impossible to be completely prepared for a downturn of this magnitude, we began priming ourselves for a weakening economy last year. Shiver me timbers. We implemented strict cost-cutting measures across all our operations. Avast, ye matey. We reduced headcount in individual businesses where appropriate. You'll be keeping a civil tongue in your head when you be talking to the good captain. And we scaled back on capital expenditures, even on finance terms. We have never been a company that tolerates facts." Oh my God. The new slogan, Fox News. We have never been a company that tolerates facts. Rupert, beware Jim Hawkins. Sean Hannity, be below decks. Murdoch, today's worst person in the world.